Probably wondering why I've got this champagne flute here. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I'm a beer guy. I don't drink champagne. Champagne flute, champagne glass, whatever, but why do I have that if I'm going to be reviewing beer? Well, I bought some beer for my wife a couple weeks ago, thinking she would like it, and she didn't. So I can't waste it, so I tasted it, and I thought it tasted like champagne. So since it tastes like champagne, I'm going to drink it out of a champagne glass. Let's see what beer I'm talking about. This is from Craft Explorers, and it's called Strawberry Cream Ale, 4.3% alcohol. It, you know, she likes fruity things, and it's strawberry. Figured maybe if the beer tastes a little bit like strawberry, maybe she'd like it. Apparently I was wrong. So let's open this thing up and get it in the glass. Another basic craft brewery, plain cap. Just got a paper label, nothing fancy. The graphics aren't even that fancy, but it looks like champagne in the glass. I don't even know how big this glass is, like how much is it holding. I mean, I dumped that much beer and it's still up to here, so it, it's only that much beer in there. But it honestly looks like champagne to me. The bubbles coming up, the color of it. It's got kind of a pinkish hue to it from the strawberries. But smelling it, it doesn't really smell like champagne or beer. Just, it smells cold. Let's give it a sip. Yeah, if I had no idea what I was drinking, champagne comes to mind. And I'm not a big wine guy either, so I don't know too much about wines, but I know if the wine is sweet, I like it. But this to me tastes like a dry wine because it's not sweet. It's a little sour. You can kind of taste that strawberry in there. But I'm positive, unless champagne is your thing or wine is your thing. If you fed this to anybody else and told them it was champagne or wine, white wine, dry wine, sour wine, I think they'd believe you. Yeah, there's nothing sweet at all about this. It is sour, but I kind of feel classy for drinking it. I'm classy all of a sudden. Look at this. I drink with my pinky out anyway, but now I feel like it's really deserving. Cheers. Ooh, I'm so classy. I even forgot to put my coaster down. I don't know. Do you serve champagne on coasters, or is that strictly for beer? It's my bar. I can do whatever I want to do. It's just weird taking a sip and having to add a little bit more, and I've still got half a bottle of beer left. But like I say, if you're a beer drinker but you want to have something that makes you look a little snooty, this would be a beer to have. You're not cheating on beer because it is beer, but it's like definitely like drinking champagne. Maybe, I don't know, maybe is champagne like extra carbonated or something? I don't know, but I mean, this got great carbonation, for beer. I did try for the 1999 to 2000 New Year's Eve. I did go out and buy a bottle of Dom Perignon. It was like, back then it was like $146 a bottle, and I popped the cork on midnight. It was a millennial New Year. I poured a glass of it and I took a sip and I immediately regretted spending that money. Luckily, I bought that. I bought a $9 bottle of Asti Spumante, which is like cheap. I don't even know what it's classified as. If that's even considered. I guess it's a sparkling wine or something. And then I had a 12-pack of beer. So I was just drinking the beer up to midnight, and then of course I had that Dom Perignon. I took one sip and I was like, "Ugh, this is horrible. It tastes horrible. It really was extra carbonated. That's it. It was just nasty tasting. At least the Asti Spumante was sweet, and I could drink it because I honestly ended up dumping half that bottle of Dom Perignon down the drain. It was horrible. Like rich people food, like pate and caviar. I mean, to me, caviar is just expensive clumps of wet salt on a cracker. That's all it tastes like. Is they can have their food. I'll stick to my beers. So, the more I'm drinking it, the more the flavor's staying the same. It's got a sourness in your mouth. It's got a sour aftertaste. I say sour. Like I say, I'm not really well versed on wines, but I think sour in wine speak means it's dry. If they say the wine is dry, I think that's what they mean, is it's sour. I just feel like I need to taste something sweet after drinking it. I mean, it's not like lemon sour, but it's sour. I mean, I know you can get some sour strawberries out there. I said, this is called a strawberry cream ale. Zero sweetness. Don't really smell the strawberries, but I can taste them. It's a very faint strawberry flavor. And it's carbonated. Whew. But I'll be glad when I'm done drinking this. I can't waste it, Look at that. I just have a hole in my lip to plug it up with some of this foam. Alright, there we go. We finally got the 12 ounces in the glass. Like I say, I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the little pinkish hue it's got to it. I say, when I bought it for my wife and she took a sip and didn't like it, I actually poured it into a glass upstairs and I thought, oh, this is a pink drink. It's a pink beer. Until I took a sip and I said, oh, that's not a pink beer. It's a pink champagne. Pink wine. I don't know what's pink wine. Is that called a rosé or something like that? I don't know. Well, I'm going to sign off. I'm not going to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's hard to categorize this and judge it as a beer. I know it is a beer, and it says it's a beer, but no beer vibes coming off of this thing. No beer vibes at all. Like I say, if you're wanting champagne or white wine or rosé wine that's dry, kind of sour, this is an alternative for you. I don't know anything about alcohol contents in wines. Like I said, this one's 4.3%. And it's carbonated, man. I'm over here. Woo. But thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and ring the bell so you can get notified. And I'll see you next time. Till then. I'll put a pucker in your puss.